Hello everyone, the biggest asshole in the Assassin's Creed community here, and welcome back to another video on Assassin's Creed Empire. So today, I thought I'd make just a nice short chilled commentary on a few just reasons why I think that Egypt would be a great setting for Assassin's Creed Empire. Or just the next Assassin's Creed in general. Let's get fucking into this, mate. So, I've already glanced on this already, but the open world could be so fucking good if we had it in Egypt. Like, imagine the exploration there'd be if we had some huge map, had the pyramids, had cities scattered over the place, and you could like get on a horse and travel through different locations. And then there was little like caves. Oh man, it'd be so good. There's like caves that you could explore, like there'd be collectibles in there and tombs and stuff, and they could do so much stuff and include it in the world. And then there'd also be like the River Nile that runs through Egypt, and this would be like more of like a green area, like in Assassin's Creed 4 when we had the jungles and stuff. So, just the whole world, the open world, would be very, very beautiful, which is like one huge reason why I want it to be set in Egypt, just because it looks so beautiful. We've had quite like mundane looking games for the past two games, like Unity and Syndicate didn't really look the best. I mean, they had nice graphics, but they weren't like pretty environments that you could appreciate with those graphics. So if the next one's set in Egypt, the world will look absolutely beautiful. Like, it'd be so cool to just be walking through the streets of like this dusty city and have like loads of crowds. It'd all look very like busy and everything, and if you're walking through and you can climb up the buildings and go up to the top, kind of like what Damascus was meant to be like in Assassin's Creed 1, but they could make it like a reality in Empire if it was set in Egypt, because it'd be that sort of like huge market areas and loads of people that are bustling through the city and stuff, and you'd just be sitting there and like your cape would blowing in the wind and stuff. Imagine how cool that'd fucking be. Imagine how cool that'd be. Not your cape, your robes, which would be another good thing as well, because this means that they could use like white robes again, because you're in the desert and a lot of people wore white. So it could just like, you could have those classic assassin white robes again, because everyone's been like, oh, you couldn't wear white in just the middle of the fucking, you know, just chilling there in the middle of London and Paris. And I agree with this. I think that looked very stupid. But now we've gone back in time to where people like wore, like, I guess, more flowing clothes, and they were all white and stuff in the desert to reflect off that heat. You could wear white again, and they can make some really cool looking robes if it was set in Egypt, like Egyptian style robes, like how we had the Italian style robes in, like, you know, Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood, and then like the Turkish robes in Assassin's Creed Revelations. You could have some really cool Egyptian looking robes and Egyptian looking weapons and armor in the game, which would be so cool, because we haven't had much great looking armor for the past few games. It's just been kind of shit and just a bit odd in general. So we could have some really cool fucking looking weapons and armor, which I would enjoy very much. Speaking of armor and weapons, we could have some really cool special armor in the game as well, kind of like how we had the armor of Altair and the armor of Brutus and the Ishak package fucking armor that we had in Revelations. We could just have another cool like looking special armor in the game when it actually do something. See, if we went back to the old way of things, as in we had armor that actually leveled up your health and like was a good price and wasn't too difficult to get and stuff like that, we could have like some cool special armor that would bring your health up and stuff and to the max point like it did in the older games, and it could look fucking badass, and it would just be so fucking good. They've got such a great opportunity with Egypt, if they do Egypt, to like just make such a great gameplay aspect and story wise, because I feel like Egypt could just hold some really great characters, like some quite charismatic characters. Like in Syndicate, it kind of felt like you were just doing missions for a load of famous people, like famous historical characters, and there wasn't that many famous people, like people that you would know in Assassin's Creed Unity, and the only really good character in that was like Arno and like Belek. But like, I feel like there could be some like really, really unique characters in Egypt, kind of like the assassins from Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood and Revelations and stuff. Just some good characters that actually stand out, because to be fair, in the latest games I haven't really seen any characters that like stand out an awful lot to me. And in Syndicate, the main characters don't really seem like anything special. I've said before that Jacob and Evie are kind of forgettable characters, and that's why Syndicate wasn't the greatest of games. But with Empire, if they set it in Egypt, they could just make a really fucking great game with loads of great characters in it. Because I just feel like Egypt would be a great place to find lots of different types of people. Another good reason for it being set in Egypt is that there will be no recycling in the game. So as you know, Assassin's Creed Unity and Syndicate use recycling, so different assets from Unity were used in Syndicate, which means that like the buildings and like some chimneys and stuff from Unity were just used in Syndicate. But a good thing is, if it's set in Egypt, they'll have to make everything from scratch, considering you can't just have a random fucking chimney sitting in the middle of Egypt. Which would be very nice, because it'd be a complete change of environment, and there'd be nothing that ties it down to the other games, and it would just be incredibly unique. And they could just create this incredibly vibrant environment, kind of like they did in Assassin's Creed 4, because I always use Assassin's Creed 4 because it's such a vibrant game and it has such a great environment that I think they should make another game that's kind of like exotic like that, which I hope they will do with Assassin's Creed Empire if it's set in Egypt, because you've got that kind of sandy area, then you've got different cities, and then you've got the green area by the Nile, which would be really, really fucking cool, and I would enjoy that a lot. So I just think Egypt would be a perfect setting for the next Assassin's Creed game, and to be fair, Egypt is what I've been wanting for quite some time, apart from London, but then London did prove to be quite a fucking piece of shit. But yeah, so Egypt would be perfect for the next Assassin's Creed game in my opinion. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I just know there will be comments about fucking feudal Japan and shit saying fucking ninjas and shit like that. It's like, it would be kind of cool, but then they might do it wrong and they might fuck it up and it become a ninja game. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about Egypt, whether you think it's going to be in Egypt or where you think it should personally be set next. But I really hope it's Egypt because it looks like a great setting. So see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Cheers for all the support recently, almost 1,600 subscribers, and yeah, cheers. See you guys in the next video. Bye.